How often on SportsCenter's Not Top 10 that comes on every Friday do we see a batter nearly fall down chasing a pitch outside of the zone? Why is that? Because for the entirety of the pitch, it looks like it's coming right into the zone and then breaks out. This is a perfectly thrown curveball. It is a devastating pitch. And I'm here to tell you that anybody can throw a curveball. And with practice, can throw a perfect curveball. And there is nothing like looking at a batter 60 feet away when you take that mound, eye to eye, and just know that he can't touch you. And him knowing that he can't hit you. So the first step in throwing a curveball is fairly simple. It's the grip of the baseball. So you have your two fingers here. You have your middle and your pointer and middle finger. What you want to do is take your pointer finger and place it along the seams of the baseball vertically. Then you take your middle finger and put it just on the other side of that seam. And you're going to form a C going around the baseball with your thumb, just like so. Once you have this grip and you feel comfortable with it, you're now ready to move on to step 2. The second step is to throw with the proper form. This is a big deal because if you throw a curveball without the proper form, it can lead to serious injury. And that's why so many pitchers nowadays have Tommy John surgery, because they tear ligaments, breaking the ball without throwing it and releasing it properly. So the first step in having your form is you don't want it to look any different than any other pitch. So you want to have it concealed in your glove the entire time, through the entirety of the pitch, until you're at your release point. And by that time, it's too late for the batter to really pick up on it. Right? The next big thing in throwing with the proper form is ensuring that you make an L with your arm as it comes across. Right? The L helps you in pulling downward on the ball. We'll get into that in step 3. But this is how the proper form would look. You're taking, coming, you make the L, and you're bringing it. And now we're going to move on to step 3. Step 3 is the release point of the ball. Your release point determines on your aiming point. Now, so wherever you want the ball to go, if you want it to go straight down the middle, you're going to aim at the batter if you're a right-hander. If you want it to break to the outside, which is the preferred, to where it looks like it's a strike the whole way and then breaks out, you're going to aim straight down the center of the plate. So, once you have your aiming point, you know where you're going to throw it. What you want to do is use your form that we talked about in step 2. And as you're coming, you're going to pass by your ear. And as you pass your ear, you're going to start pulling downward on those seams and releasing your hand. Right? While your finger maintains contact with the baseball, you're releasing your hand and pulling down, creating a backspin on the ball, which ultimately causes it to break. So another big thing to do in your release is you want to remember to take some off of the pitch, right? You don't want it to be as hard as your fastball, and this gives it more time to curve, and it causes a more devastating break on the ball whenever you take some of it off, especially if you get a good spin on it. Today, we have discussed the 3 major steps in throwing a devastating curveball. They're having the proper grip, throwing with proper form, and mastering the release point of your throw. Mastering these steps will take practice, but the rewards are instantly satisfying when you watch a hitter nearly fall down chasing your curveball. With practice comes perfection, and with perfection, you become unhittable. Thank you.